Hey there, I just thought I would give a couple of tips on the A level since some students were asking a fair amount of questions on them. Jumping down to problem number 2, some students are like, hey, what do I do with that sort of a thing? Keep in mind that it is the ratio of length to width to height. That does not make it the size of the tank. That means that the length, width, and height has this ratio of 10 to 5 to 8. So I could double it and get a 20 to 10 to 16, right? I could also quadruple it to 40, 20, and 32, right? And so I can make it any size I need to. I could even cut it in half if I had to 5, 2.5, and 4, right? Ultimately, what do I need? I need to find that so that it's 18 feet longer than the height is, sorry. So if I look here and I just focus on the height and the width, which is right there, notice that the height is only 3 bigger, or 6 bigger, or 12 bigger, or if I jump over here, it is 1.5, right? So what I'm looking for, though, is that it's 18 feet longer. So what I need you to do is to find the right ratio that you would see, here, so that it gives us an 18, not a 12, 3, or a 6. So let you play with that. Once you find that, that hopefully helps you. Sliding ahead here, number 4 has obviously been one that has a lot of questions on it, and just need to make sure we understand the question, and then we can move forward with helping there. What we find out is that we're filling container A all the way to the top. Then we're going to take what's in container A and we're going to share it in container A and container B. But we got to do it in such a way that they will have the exact same height. Because they have a different base, the amount of liquid in each is not, like a half or a half. So what I have, the way I've been showing students about this, well, first, finding out what that total is. That total will be 25 times 30, and then that's 750 times 40. And we find out that takes 30,000 cubic centimeters, okay, which is the volume of that, right? So now what I've been telling students is let's just take this right here and let's pick this container up and we're going to move it. And if we watch, we see that that's a 25 right there. What I can do is I can add that on right here. Now I'm not going to draw the whole thing, but what we see is this is now a 25 by 18. See how I kind of just took and kind of spun it and put it over there? What that did is it just created a new base. That's all that it did. And the new base looks like this. And what do I know about that base? The base of this container is a 25 by 48. Now, if we can think about it, we have a volume of 30,000 that needs to fit in a new base of 25 by 48, and treat it just like the problem up above here, right? We know 2 side lengths, and we're just really looking for the other side length. I've got the volume. I got the 2 side lengths. How did you find your answer for X? Well, do the exact same thing so that we can figure out the height. So treat it kind of like one container, okay? I didn't have too many questions on 5. Just think about how the volume of a container, that's a cube, has to have 1,000, right? And that means that each side length has to be the exact same. There's only one number. Then, of course, you can double it. I did want to touch base on 6, and the volume of a cube is x cubic feet, and its surface area is x square feet. So if we've got that cube, right, same thing, maybe I can just use the side length s, right? What do I know about its volume? Well, the volume, well, first, I know that the surface area has to be equal to the volume. The volume for that, since all the side lengths are the same, has to be S times S times S. Now, if we think about the surface area is, if we find the area of one face, which is S times S, right? And we multiply it by 6, since there's 6 equal faces, we can then figure out what is the side length, the only side length for S that we can put in there that will make this true, right? And if you can guess and check and probably figure it out. If you try one, right, if you try one, you'll find out that doesn't work, because on the right side, the volume is 1, on the left side, the volume is 6, so that can't work. So you'll find it. It's a single-digit number. Good luck. If you have any other questions, you can ask me. Have a good day.